And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in today to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Ziggy Brostowski is our guest today. You're going to be talking, for sure, about digestive health. It's going to come up. And that theme is so recurring, and for a lot of good reason. It is... lately, it's been on my mind, and for a lot of different reasons, the work associated with the show and articles and this and that. So it's almost cliche to approach looking for some way to stay healthy, and to you can't do everything and you can't buy everything. And so you have to say, okay, where do I invest most of my time and my effort to get the biggest bang for the buck and for the effort? And I would tell you that focusing on your digestive health is a great investment because it's connected to so many other issues. Now, clearly, cardiovascular health, I mean, when you look at all the different systems of the body, you can say, well, the brain is the most important, the heart's most important, the pancreas, the kidney, this and that. I mean, they're all important. But with your digestive health is a foundation. That's where you digest the food, and then the nutrients become absorbed. If that doesn't happen, there's going to be no assimilation of those nutrients into the cells, tissues, and ultimately the organs and organ systems of the body. And food is not just food is therapeutic among many other things. It's certainly created to be enjoyed, and it's no accident that certain foods we find so appealing because that's built into the natural selection, our evolution, that we gravitated towards certain foods for nourishment. We like eating them. But food is therapeutic. So focusing on digestive health, what foods to eat, what foods to avoid, supplements you may take, and this and that to create a better digestive environment inside your body. That digestive system is self-contained. It's supposed to be a closed system for a lot of good reason. That's going to come up today. I'll talk about that. So that's where I'll try to, he's with Yerba Prima, Ziggy's with Yerba Prima, and they are a digestive care company. So we'll talk to him and see what's on his mind and what they got going on. They've been around a long time, that company. And we always invite you to participate in the show. I'm interested in what you think and feel and do relative to your health. What kinds of questions do you have relative to what I may be talking about or not? It can be off topic. It's quite all right. So Katie's here, Gary's here, and we're set to go. Here's how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also go to our Facebook page at Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook. You can send us a message like Rufino did. He sent us a message about shrimp, Doc, Asian shrimp that they're getting ready to start importing.
And
it has antibiotics and pig feces in it.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you can also go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube page, and Let's Talk Nutrition. Once you subscribe to it, you get an alert when we come on live. We have almost 70,000 views on there now.
We're coming along.
We are.
I don't know if you know or not, but Stevie Wonder is scheduled to have a kidney transplant sometime this fall. And he made this announcement at a concert in London on Saturday and said, there were apparently rumors swirling around I saw, looked at some recent footage of him, and he didn't look good to me. He looked unhealthy, gained a lot of weight. A lot of weight. And he said, I'm going to be doing 3 shows and then taking a break. I'm having surgery. I'm going to have a kidney transplant at the end of September this year. Now, being, I spent a lot of my life as a musician and growing up, and music has been still is to this very moment, a part of my life. And Stevie Wonder had when you read the critics and you read the accounts and commentary about him as an artist, as a musician, I remember when he came onto the scene, he was just a kid.
Age 11 is when he signed his first record deal. 11.
He was 11 years old. He played harmonica. And I remember hearing him on the radio, and it was at a live concert, and they had him playing a harmonica. It was just amazing. And he went on. How old is he now? He's got to be in his
69.
Geez.
Just turned 69 in May.
69. So his career has been up 50 years or more. He really a remarkable musician, and had a tremendous influence on popular music, rock music, R&B, in this country. He just raw, pure talent. That's it. Raw, pure talent. Didn't go to Juilliard. Didn't go to the Eastman School of Music. Just a phenomenal talent. This raw God-given talent. And his music is in the world of jazz, for example, many of his songs have become a part of the book, the music book, if you will, the jazz music book for musicians. I have so much regard for him, and great recordings, and we wish him well. I don't know. Do you have any background, Katie, on his kidney transplant? Did they say anything?
It just says he had kept it a secret for a while, and he decided to reveal it at the concert, and that he's going to have surgery later this year. Said he's gotten a lot of support, though.
Yeah. When I saw some very recent footage, he did not look good to me.
It said he was battling some serious medical conditions. It just doesn't say what he was battling, but it does say fans started to speculate, so he decided to just let it all out.
Yeah. Yeah, so we wish him well. I hope that turns out for him to get on that list. So they've known about this for a while. Of course, his celebrity probably doesn't hurt. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK.
I got to work his concert. I was security for him. Nice guy.
When he came to Tampa?
Yep, him and Lenny Kravitz. I got to meet Lenny Kravitz, too.
Well, he's dropped off the map.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whatever he's been battling, he's apparently been battling for a few years just in secrecy.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous you got to see him.
Yeah, him, Ray Charles at the Super Bowl. I was the officer that took all the celebrities out during the beginning of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
During the Giants and the Ravens. So I got to meet Styx, Whitney Houston, Ray Charles, General Schwarzkopf, General Colin Powell.
Great artists.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston is gone.
Yep.
Ray Charles is gone. Ray Charles, another such an influential musician, and music is therapeutic for people's wellness. Can't even imagine a world without music. Ray Charles could bring you to tears, man.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
Just so soulful. We wish Stevie Wonder well. Come back and I'll tell you about caffeine. Uh-oh.
Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences. From seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. So there was this young man named Lachlan Foote, F-O-O-T-E, a young fella, 22 years old. So in the early hours of New Year's Day last year, he came home. He was out with some of his friends. He said goodnight to his mom and then made a protein shake. Seemingly benign thing to do, right? Drank the shake and then not long after collapsed in the bathroom and never regained consciousness. It was the day before his 22nd birthday. He was 21. Given the timing of his death and the fact that he had been out on the town, people thought, well, you know what? Maybe he died of a drug overdose. So it turns out he was a musician too, by the way. His family, needless to say, was devastated. They couldn't understand what could have happened. And obviously, they did an autopsy. The Foote family received a coroner's report last week. Took them enough time, which concluded that Lachlan Foote died of caffeine toxicity after he unknowingly, they report, ingested a dangerous amount of the caffeine powder in a protein shake. 1 teaspoon of the caffeine powder that was equivalent to anywhere up to 50 cups of coffee. So caffeine is a potent chemical, no doubt. His father, Nigel Foote, said that it turns out that Lachlan came home after celebrating New Year's Eve with his friends and made a protein shake, innocently adding too much pure caffeine powder. A teaspoon is lethal, close quote. That's what his father said. Now, caffeine powder, it's not unfamiliar to me. It is popular in the world of fitness. Athletes use it. Lay people use it. It's commonly marketed as a dietary supplement, and it's used in addition to protein shakes and other health drinks. You can add it, right? So they don't know where he got the product, but they think he obtained the powder from a friend or associate. Nevertheless, he died. So what's the point? The point is, it's not just that he took too much caffeine. The point is that there are a lot of products out there that fall into the world of, or generally, legitimately and illegitimately put into the world of dietary supplementation. Dietary supplements are, intended to serve a good purpose, but can end up being deleterious when taken in too much, or it's made improperly, and there have been more than a few incidents associated with supplements. Not as many as you would think, given how much of it is sold. The natural products industry is a multi-billion dollar industry. But, we need to exercise caution when using these kind of products. He took a tablespoonful of pure protein powder, and that's it. He was done, passed away, gone. So just be careful. Here's how to connect with the show.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. I just posted a video of you on our Facebook page about you making your coffee this morning.
Oh, using the Orgain?
Yes.
The almond milk?
Yeah. It came out pretty good. Katie produced it, and I posted it up there. So if you go to our Facebook page at Let's Talk Nutrition, you can check out Doc making his coffee in the morning.
It was, I use almond milk. I don't use dairy. I shifted away from that a long time ago. And most of these almond milk products taste horrible. And in the product they have other things that really I don't like. They'll add soy to the almond milk and make whatever. And there's not much protein in many of them. There's only like 1 gram of protein. So Orgain, as a brand, they're not a sponsor of the show. I have no affiliation with them at all. But that's the brand I use. They have an almond milk product that I use. It's slightly sweetened and with vanilla in it, and it has 10 grams of protein. And of all the ones that I've tried, that one tastes the best. It has a lot of protein, and I add it to the espresso shots that I have. So it works out well for me. I like it. And I'm a fan of caffeine, but not what that young man did. That was pure caffeine powder, pure. 1 tablespoon, it's equivalent to 50 cups of coffee.
That's a lot. That's just...
I don't know what he was thinking, and he's getting ready to go to bed. That's the last thing you want to take, right? He probably wasn't thinking, and yeah. Oh, it's a shame. I reported on a study this week already on alcohol. Another one has come out. It's back and forth. One study says, alcohol's great. Another study says, well, not so much. This one here, not so much. I'll tell you specifically in what way. It's a mixed bag. Alcohol's not going anywhere. We just have to figure out, what is the right amount and what kind. I'll tell you more.
helped capture and kill a 16-foot female nesting with her 50 baby snakes under an island camp home just south of Alligator Alley.
To increase access in remote areas and continue to remove this invasive snake out of the beautiful Everglades.
The 165-pound snake was one of the largest ever caught. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
Currently no major problems to report on the roads around Tampa Bay. Slow traffic on northbound 275 just off the Howard Franklin into the West Shore area and on westbound I-4 approaching downtown Tampa. Minor crash on northbound US 301 just north of Gibsonton Drive. See traffic problems, call the injury firm Abrahamson Rick Hillsborough. Traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Valspar Paint and Stain, available at Lowe's. Valspar is the right paint to get the job done right. Get it for the right price at Lowe's with 15 off a gallon of paint or stain and 45 off a pail. Valspar, when you do it right, you can't go wrong. Offer valid now through July 10th via mail-in rebate. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/paint for details.
Even if you're a big-time basketball fan, there might be a few facts about the game you don't know. Like, did you know that the first baskets were actually peach baskets? Or that a warm basketball is bouncier than a cold one? Or that players can run as much as 4 miles during a game? Well, here's another fact you might not know that's actually really helpful if you need to buy a car. TrueCar also helps people get used cars. TrueCar isn't just for buying new cars. With their certified dealer network and nationwide inventory of nearly 1 1 million used cars, you'll enjoy real pricing on actual inventory and a simpler buying experience. And with TrueCar, users can see what others paid, so they know if they're getting a good deal before buying. They're also more likely to enjoy a faster buying experience by connecting with TrueCar certified dealers. When you're ready to buy a new or used car, check out TrueCar and enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Some features not available in all states.
From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 88. Tonight, showers taper off with a low 77. Tomorrow, more clouds and a 60% rain chance. High 87. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Great news! There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Geico could help you get great coverage at a great price, and it only takes 15 minutes to see if you could save 15% or more on car insurance. Go to geico.com today and see how much you could save.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
We and partners have issued a travel advisory urging immigrants and people of color to use extreme caution when traveling in Florida. They act like they're man-sized alligators going to eat everybody up. Giant man-sized alligators are only eating people of color. We've all known that alligators are also racists.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Ziggy Prstowski is our guest today from Yerba Prima, educator for that company, Digestive Care Company. In the second hour, in that first block, I'll tell you about this alcohol study, this new one that's out, and I just reported on one yesterday. So there's a back and forth between alcohol. Is it good for you, not good for you, how much, and so on. I'll tell you about this most recent one now, again today, another study. Before I bring on Z, I want to share with you this. The headline on the study was, or on the story about the study was, these diets and supplements may not really protect the heart. Okay? So when you read that, you're now predisposed. You're predisposed. And you're predisposed to be negative. And this study was a randomized, it was a meta-analysis, and they looked at 277 randomized controlled trials. The sample size was enormous. There was 1 million participants among all those studies. And they looked at the effect of 16 different supplements and 8 dietary interventions with respect to their effects on cardiovascular health and mortality. Exclusively cardiovascular health. So they go on in the study to tell the reader that, they looked at selenium, multiple vitamins, iron, folic acid, calcium, calcium plus vitamin D, vitamin A. They looked at antioxidants, omega-3, long-chain fatty acids, polyunsaturated fatty acids, vitamin A, the B complex, then B3, B6, C, D, and E, right? They looked at dietary interventions like a reduced fat diet, reduced salt diet, a moderate fat diet, the Mediterranean diet, and variations, different dietary interventions. They found that eating less salt could reduce the risk of premature death in people with a normal blood pressure, although only with moderate certainty, they reported. They did report that omega-3 long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids protected the heart against heart attacks and coronary heart disease, that there was an association between folic acid consumption and a slightly lower risk of stroke. But then they added the caveat, all with low certainty. Now, all right. So they're focused on cardiovascular health. They're looking at different supplements and different dietary interventions. They noted that following a Mediterranean diet, reducing saturated fat intake, modifying fat intake, reducing dietary fat intake, and increasing the quantity of dietary omega-3 and omega-6 were not beneficial. I'll just take one of those. That following a Mediterranean diet was not beneficial for cardiovascular health. Now, for 14 years, I've been reporting on that particular way of eating. There are more studies than I have since about the Mediterranean diet and its effect on cardiovascular health. This study is in total violation of that whole corpus of work. Makes you wonder, right? Immediately, I became suspicious. And then the authors of the paper, I found a quote. The investigators of the study write, they admit that, quote, these findings are limited by suboptimal quality of the evidence, close quote. Wait a minute. What did they just say? These findings are limited by suboptimal quality of the evidence. Oh, I see. So in other words, the data that you looked at and used in this study was junk. And you got junk results, and then you publish it and tell the world that this or that doesn't work or this does. Why would I have any confidence in this study when the investigators themselves say that the findings are limited by subquality of the evidence? It's always about the evidence. If the evidence is lousy, the conclusions are lousy too. They're referring to the fact that due to the different methodologies of the studies, they looked at 277 different studies. They could not analyze interventions according to important subgroups such as gender, body mass index, lipid values, blood pressure thresholds, diabetes, and history of cardiovascular disease, close quote. In other words, they couldn't look at any of those variables. How this got past the editor, I have no clue. You have the authors of the study saying that the evidence was of suboptimal quality in the first place. And then you put this out there into the world with that headline. This was on Medical News Today. These diets and supplements may not really protect the heart. And then you wonder why the consumer is confused and why people such as myself get annoyed with this kind of work. It's outrageous that they did that and published it. Suboptimal quality of the evidence. That's why you shouldn't have any confidence in the findings of this study. They admit it. Just because it's science doesn't mean that it makes sense or that it was good science. Wears me out. 877-897-8255. Ziggy Bristowski is our guest. Ziggy, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on. Where are you today?
I am in sunny Syracuse, New York.
There's no sunshine in Syracuse. Come on, it's snowing.
Today there sure is. Today there sure is. No snow today.
No snow today. Not yet. It won't be long.
No, the summers are short here, that's for sure.
Yeah, how you doing, pal?
Good. How you doing, Doc?
I'm good. Are you still trying to lose weight?
Still on the weight loss train, 100%.
All right. So where did you start, and where are you now?
Started at 310.
Oh.
235 right now.
Well, that's pretty good, brother.
5 months.
Well, how many months?
5.
5 months. So 310, 235. The math is, how much weight has that boy lost?
75 pounds.
In 5 months. So what are you averaging a month? 5 into 75, what is that, about 15 pounds a month?
Yeah, right about there.
Right?
First 3 months came off fast. I mean, it's coming off slower now, but I'm doing it right. So.
Yeah. Is there any particular eating program you're on?
Keto.
Oh, you're on the keto diet. Okay. What's your goal? What's your target weight?
210.
210. Ooh, you got another 25 pounds to go.
Grind it out, brother. Grind it out.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll come back. We'll talk. Oh, boy. We'll be back. The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health. It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. competitors, prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Ziggy Bristowski is our guest today. So, Ziggy, you've been doing this weight loss program. I know you didn't come on to talk about that, but I want to share that with the audience. You started at 310, you're down to 235. You're trying to get to, no, you want to get to 235, right?
I want to get to 210.
Oh, you want to get to 210. You're at 235, so you have another 25 to go. And you did that using a keto diet. How many calories a day are you consuming? Do you know? You have an idea?
I don't really count my calories too much, as I keep my carb intake under 25 a day.
So
calories.
So you're not eating any vegetables or fruit, right? Of any consequence.
I don't eat fruit. I eat a little bit of blueberries and I eat a little bit of raspberries. This is sort of how I've incorporated our company, because I do a lot of fasting now. From 7 o'clock at night.
What carbohydrate-based foods are you eating?
Nothing really.
Nothing.
I mean, I've replaced fats. I've replaced carbs with fats.
Of course, I understand. That's the keto diet is a high-fat diet.
Some of my bars I'll have a couple carbs in it, but for the most part, my net carbs, I'm eating stuff that's high in fiber.
So, in terms of the plant portion of your diet, it's virtually plant-free. That diet's almost plant-free, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do eat greens, but I just, you have to watch what greens you eat also. So,
but your carb intake is what? 25 grams a day? You said?
No more than 25.
Okay. So this eating program is great to lose weight, and it obviously is doing that for you. Do you think you were eating about 2,000 calories a day or less?
Yeah, I mean, once you start, you start to plateau a little bit, and then you got to always adjust. That's where the fastings came in. That's where the calorie counting starting to come in. So my calorie intake probably is right around anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 a day now. Okay, so 1,200 to 1,500 a day. So it's certainly a calorie-restricted diet. It's a high-fat diet. There is some protein in it, I'm sure. But usually about 20% protein. 70% fats. Okay, so now I guess that's a fast way to lose weight, and as evidenced by your success at it. That diet, in the long run, when you get to 210, then that's when you're going to have to decide what you want to do, right? Because I've already got a program laid out, which is going to be more calorie restricted, and it's going to be higher in carbs, but it's going to be certainly carb restricted, where there's not going to be any starchy carbs. It'll just be good carbs, greens, vegetables. So I've got a pretty good plan in place. I got a good nutritionalist that's helping me. It's I went to the doctor's the other day. It's the healthiest I've ever been. My fiber intake is through the roof. Okay, that's where I was headed. Fiber is a carbohydrate. It just doesn't happen to have calories, but it is a carbohydrate, right? Yeah, it is. But when you're people that are learning how to read labels, whether they're doing Atkins or paleo or keto or anything like that, fiber gets subtracted off your carbs. So that's why when you're looking at things, it says net carbs. So for example, if I'm eating something, a perfect example is the Stoka bars I eat. They're high in fiber. So if it's 13 carbohydrates, but it has 10 grams of fiber in there, it's really only a net 3 carb.
It's a net 3 carb. Exactly. That's where I was headed. I was trying to figure out if you take your own advice, and because we talk a lot about fiber, so your diet is higher in fiber.
Extremely high in fiber. I mean, I think my fiber intake right now is probably about 60 to 70 grams of fiber a day. It's easy to segue this into my products because with the smoothies I do at night when I fast to create, to seem more full, I'm doing a lot of psyllium in my my shakes at the end of the night as my last meal. So psyllium expands out, gives you a sensation of fullness. On top of that, I'm putting all the fiber in there.
So you're using the fiber to create a feeling of satiety or fullness, so you don't have all these hunger pangs, right?
Sure. I mean, that's one of the worst times, 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. People walk past their fridge, they get something to eat.
Yep.
The fiber will help curb that.
So it's a high-fat, high-fiber diet is what you're eating.
Yep.
With some protein. So when you say it's fiber, again, is a carbohydrate. So there is carbohydrate in your diet. You moved away from the processed carbohydrates, the cookies, the crackers, the chips, the cakes, and so on, right?
Talking dirty to me right now, Doc, with all the cookies and cake and
stuff. Well, that's what it is. Those are the carbohydrate that get people into trouble. And so at some point when you get down to 210, you have to make a decision. How do you want to eat for the rest of your life, and to keep that weight off?
High plant-based diet. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, that's
more vegetarian than anything.
That's good. That's a good move. And so you have more. So you're using some of your own products to help you lose this weight.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I've always used our bentonite. I've used our fiber, sporadically in 20 years, but I've used the psyllium more so now than I ever have in 20 years of being here. So it's really been fantastic. It's been life-changing. It's been, my doctor gave me the best bill of health I've ever had. So
good.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah, the fiber is going to do a lot. It's going to bring your cholesterol into line. It's going to help with your glucose and insulin functioning. It's going to do a lot of different things. The soluble fiber, you're not going to be constipated. If you're consuming as much as 50, 60 grams of fiber a day, that's good. And that's helping a lot to quell your appetite, for sure.
Yeah, and I was a type 2 diabetic. I no longer I don't have diabetes anymore. They did my sugars. I'm not taking any medication. I mean, my sugar levels are great, and a big part of that is due to the psyllium I've been taking.
The fiber.
I mean, yeah, you're the biggest. You're the biggest preacher of fiber I know. You're but you're probably more educated than I am, and I work for a fiber company, so you know more than most.
The fiber is so fundamental. They say digestive health is the foundation of overall health, and I would say fiber is the foundation of digestive health. It's the rebar of the digestive system. That's what it's what holds that system together. The microbiome is more balanced. You have more beneficial bacteria compared to the pathogenic. I mean, fiber is the foundation of the digestive system. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing that. I wanted you to lay that out for the audience, and that and it's nice to know that you realize that at some point you can't continue to eat this way. You're going to have, when you get down to your target weight, you're going to have to find a way to eat that will be healthy. All right, we come back. We'll give some. We'll feature fiber in different ways and among other ideas.
Protection, LLC.
Hi, this is Todd Schnitt. As you know, I've teamed up with a good friend of mine, Robert Harwood, to bring you a different kind of financial radio show. You'll get timely information to help you navigate the tricky financial markets. With a whole lot of financial noise coming at you, we'll help you sort it all out and make it understandable. You'll get information that your broker may not be telling you. Fun, entertaining, important, relevant, and like a fourth hour of Schnitt. Weekdays, 6:06 p.m. here on 1250 WHNZ. There are numerous advisors that I could have worked with, but I chose Robert and his firm, the Harwood Financial Group, for a reason. Robert's Tell It Like It Is style brings great ideas to the table every show. See why the Harwood Financial Group is one of Tampa Bay's leading financial firms. It's Win at Retirement, Monday through Friday, 6:06 p.m., right after the Schnitt Show, here on 1250 WHNZ.
1250 Wins, WHNZ, Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The White House is responding to calls for Labor Secretary Alex Acosta to resign over new sexual abuse charges against billionaire Jeffrey Epstein, a one-time friend of the president.
Senior Trump aide Kellyanne Conway says the president told her he hasn't spoken to his old friend Jeffrey Epstein in 10 or 15 years.
And he, like everyone else, sees these charges, the description of these charges against Epstein as completely unconscionable.
Asked if Mr. Trump still has confidence in his labor secretary, Conway deflected.
Why are you talking about Alex Acosta, not Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein is the pig. Excuse me.
As a federal prosecutor in Florida, Acosta struck a plea deal that saw Epstein avoiding time in federal prison. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, the White House.
Attorney General William Barr says he's recused himself from the Epstein case because he once worked for a law firm that represented the accused pedophile. President Trump is firing back at Britain's ambassador to Washington this morning, calling him wacky and stupid.
The British ambassador, whose leaked emails called the Trump White House inept, will keep his job, even though President Trump has now cut off all contact with him.
I think this will be a storm in a very genteelly crafted China teacup.
Academic Mark Shanahan, former British Foreign Secretary William Hague.
You would never have any honest report from any ambassador in the world if you said, well, if any of their communications are released, we then have to remove them from their position. And that is well understood by U.S. diplomats.
Just who leaked the confidential emails and why is under investigation. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Prices were supposed to start showing up today on new TV ads for prescription drugs, but a federal judge ruled against the Trump administration, saying it does not have the authority to force disclosures. Meet the newest Democratic hopeful.
My name's Tom Steyer. I'm running for president.
The billionaire activist is intent on impeaching the president.
This is a banana republic with a few very, very rich people and everybody else living in misery. That's a failure.
The number of Democrats in the race holds steady at 25 after California Congressman Eric Swalwell dropped out. Steyer joined CBS This Morning Thursday for his first broadcast interview since announcing his candidacy. Hong Kong's leader says there's nothing more for opponents to protest about. Carrie Lam says a controversial extradition bill is dead. CBS's Ramy Inocencio from Beijing.
A lot of protesters, even that I'm seeing on social media, are saying that while she's saying the bill is dead, they still haven't gotten what they really want, which is a total withdrawal.
HarperCollins Christian warning of a possible Bible shortage if the president follows through with his latest round of tariffs on China. Most Bibles are printed there. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
Hey, it's Schnitt. If you missed any part of my show, go to WHNZ.com, click on the drop-down menu, and look for Schnitt Show anytime.
The headlines are ready. The Bucks are the pro champions of the world. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup. The Rays are going to the World Series.
Here's to all the great moments we've shared.
Evan Longoria has just hit the Rays to the American League wild card.
And all the great moments we've yet to share.
Bucks win. Bucks win.
Live in the moment.
Rays win.
Tampa Bay Sports Radio.
The Lightning win it.
620 WDAE and 95.3 FM.
I'm Tom McCubbin. Better Lawns and Gardens is now live in Tampa Bay. Join us every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 on 1250 WHNZ. You can call me at 1-888-45-LAWNS. That's 1-888-455-2967.
We have slow traffic northbound on 275 from before Kennedy and toward West Shore, and westbound I-4 is slowing from the Selman connector into 275. We're a little heavy southbound on I-75 getting into I-4. And there's a crash in the right lane southbound on US 19 south of Highlands Boulevard. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and York Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC.
Hurry down to the nearest KFC to try the new Cheeto Sandwich, a KFC chicken sandwich with Cheeto sauce and actual Cheetos on it. It's only available for a limited time. The future has bright orange fingers, folks, and it's still finger-licking good.
It's Todd Schnitt. If you missed any part of the show, go to the iHeartRadio app on your phone and look for The Schnitt Show.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. We're early in the week edition of LTN. And as I said in the first hour, and I've said on other shows, but I'm going to say it one more time. One of the people ask me, I get this question a lot, what is the one single thing I can do to improve my health? Now, that's, not in exactly those words. Sometimes those words or variations on a theme. What's the one single thing that you would say really would do a lot for me to contribute to my health? And I say to them, eat more fiber. And they look at me like, okay, but what can I do to repeat the question? And I said, eat more fiber. And I mean that. And that's another. And I say, well, what I'm trying to get at, and then I'll explain to the person that it's your digestive system and all that's involved with that, and it's complicated. There's so much to say about it. And I said, fiber, your digestive system is the foundation of your health, and fiber is the foundation of your digestive system. Without it, you will have nothing but a coliseum of chronic problems your whole life. And it's so correlated, it's so obvious, it's right in front of us. But people don't want to hear that message because there's nothing fancy about fiber. After all, fiber is only designed to make you go to the bathroom. That's it. No, that's not it. That's not just it. That's one of the things that it does. It keeps that whole microbiome stable. You won't have dysbiosis. You won't have more pathogenic bacteria than you have good ones. You won't have the inclination to develop all these chronic digestive diseases, inflammatory kinds of related bowel diseases, intestinal permeability. I can go down the list. When you look at the number of disorders and diseases associated with the digestive system, it's unbelievable. And it's all about what people eat. And a diet without fiber is an empty diet. And and it's so paradoxical. Fiber has no vitamins, no micronutrients, no vitamins and minerals, no protein. It's a carbohydrate. It has virtually no energy, no calories, and it's not digestible. And people say, why would you eat something like that? I mean, it is one of the biggest nutritional paradoxes. Just that profile of it would suggest to somebody, oh, that's a waste of time to eat. No, it is the best time. It's going to serve your time well on this planet to eat it. And there are cultures on the African continent, for example, where 60, 70, 80, 90 grams of fiber is no big deal. And that word carbohydrate, it is the most misunderstood concept, the most misrepresented concept, the most malign concept. It used to be fat. Everybody, it was, fat. Fat was the villain. Now carbohydrate is the villain. Plants are carbohydrate for the most part. And when we say carbohydrate, we have to specify what kind of carbohydrate are we talking about. We talking about these processed carbohydrates? The cookies, the crackers, the cakes, the chips, the cupcakes, the candies and whatnot. Or are we talking about legumes with that protein and carbs? The plants, a plant-based diet, a whole food plant-based diet is more carbs than there is anything else in it. And if you go on that program, a whole food plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, you're going to have a very difficult time becoming obese. You're really going to have to work at it. And you won't have to go on a diet anymore. So, we have to understand what we're talking about when we throw these terms around. Carbohydrate is not to be vilified. And fiber in particular. And so, when you have a company like Yerba Prima, that's what they specialize in. They're a digestive care company. And they've made their reputation built upon the whole notion of fiber, psyllium fiber, and these different fiber blends that they have and all these different products that they have. SKUs, as they're called. So when I get that question, if you're on TV and you got, and they're expecting you to say something dramatic, say, well, what do you think is the most important thing people can do dietarily speaking? I say, eat more fiber. And you see their eyes glaze over because they're wanting you to say something more exotic, something that sounds more what? I don't know what. It's not a Hollywood answer. It's the right answer. Eat more fiber. You got our guest today. He started at 310. He's down to 235. His goal weight is 210. Now, the diet that he's on, it's a ketogenic diet. It's high in fat. By the way, ketogenic diet is not high in protein. It's high in fat. Hardly any carbs and some token amount of protein. But it's high in fat. You cannot live that way the rest of your life. I don't care who you are. You're going to get sick and you're going to gain the weight back. I don't care who you are either. That's a fact. But it's a good way to lose weight. But then again, he's also consuming a lot of fiber with the fat, which some people don't do. I don't know how he got to that. I'm going to ask him how he got the idea to include more fiber. Most ketogenic plans don't have that much. He's eating about 60 grams of fiber a day, which is contributing mightily to this weight loss because it's creating a feeling of fullness. It's keeping his glucose levels in line, his insulin levels in line, cholesterol levels in line. He's no longer a type 2 diabetic. It's not because he's eating a high-fat diet that he's not a type 2 diabetic. Losing the weight helps, and then eating the fiber. That is the key. I can't say it enough. I've wrung that thing out, that rag, till there's not a drop of enthusiasm left. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Ziggy, welcome back to the show. Which fiber products are you taking from Yerba Prima?
I'm taking the psyllium right now just because that's got the best bulking out of just about any fiber you can get, so it really helps.
Just the husks? Just the husks? Is that it, or the pills?
I'm taking the husk. I'm taking the actual husk where I mix it in the smoothie.
You mix it in with your smoothie. How much do you mix in with a smoothie? How many grams?
Usually I get about 12, 13 grams a serving, so if I do that twice a day, I mean, that's, anywhere from 26 to 30, grams of fiber extra I'm getting.
What do you have for dinner? I'm curious. What do you eat? What are you going to eat for dinner tonight?
I'm going to really splurge tonight and probably have an omelet with some pepperoni and a lot of cheese.
See, high-fat diet. Yeah. Okay. Well, so far so good. Any breaking news from Yerba Prima?
We're still here selling fiber.
All right. We come back. If you could talk about that daily fiber product, the blend.
Sure.
I think, yeah. And we'll review some of these fiber products. And then we'll talk about intestinal permeability and things like that fiber can help with. We'll be back. LTN, Coast to Coast and globally. Flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat, through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
I was reading this article on the impact of dietary fiber on gut microbiota in host health, meaning our health and disease, right? And they say in the article, it's interesting, their attention getter is they said food is a primordial, no less, a primordial need for our survival and well-being, close quote. Well, yes. Then they go on to say, however, diet is not only essential to maintain human growth, reproduction, and health, but it also modulates and supports the symbiotic microbial communities that colonize the digestive tract, known as the gut microbiota, close quote. And then they go on to say, type, quality, and origin of our food shape our gut microbes and affect their composition and function, impacting host microbe interactions, period, close quote. Most people got up this morning and had not one thought about the microbes that occupy their gut, their microbiome. Most people got up today, that thought's not going to enter their head today, and probably not tomorrow, and not any other day either.
My biggest decision was what coffee cup I was going to use this morning.
Thank you very much. And it's probably one of the most important things to think about. What is the relate? We are mostly microbes. What? Right. Rather than cells. We have over 100 trillion microbes occupying us. The microbes outnumber human cells 10 to 1. That's why we're mostly microbes. If that's true, then what are the implications of food relative to these microbes and what's now the microbiota, that population of all the microbes, or now called the microbiome? My guest is Ziggy Brzezinski with Yerba Prima talking about digestive health. It turns out that fiber is fundamental to that microbiome. Zig, welcome back. That product you have called Daily Fiber, it's not just, is it all psyllium or is it a blend or a combination of different fibers?
Well, it's a blend. I mean, while we're known for our psyllium, psyllium's just one form of fiber. I think psyllium's probably one of the most effective ones out there, but it's not for everybody. So we give an alternative to our customer where we have fiber blends. And the Daily Fiber is probably the best of those blends as far as being one of our top sellers. So, you're going to get, it has a blend where it does have a little psyllium in it, but it's, got soy fiber, it's got acacia gum, it's got pectins, it's got lignans. So, it's just a well-balanced blend where you're going to get a bunch of different fiber types. So you're not going to have the bulking that you would with the psyllium, but you're going to get the fiber that you're looking to put in your body.
Per serving, what's a serving? A teaspoon?
Yeah. It's
how much fiber is in a serving?
6 grams. So
6 grams.
Yeah, so if you do 2, it's 12 grams. I mean, it's a pretty good way to supplement your diet.
Do you can you mix it with water and drink it down, or what's the best way to take it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it. It doesn't really have much of a taste to it. I think nowadays with NutriBullets and all these other things, you see more and more people doing smoothies. If you're looking for a flavor, we have that blended in orange. That tastes really good. But yeah, you just mix it with some water, chug it down, and get your day going.
Mm-hmm. How many? Which fiber product are you using? You're just using the psyllium in your weight loss program?
Right now, I'm using our psyllium powder. It's the same thing as our whole husk. It's just a finer grind. Just breaks down in your system a lot faster, and it's just easier for me to use in my my smoothies I do.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like you're doing partial meal replacements. You're doing smoothies throughout the day. Is that what you're doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's a meal replace. Sometimes I don't have time. There's a lot of prepping that goes into my food and stuff like this. So with the fasting I'm doing, it seems like it's the most effective way for me because, especially at night, if I take one, maybe I have an early dinner at 5 o'clock and I'll do one at 7.
Okay.
That sets me pretty full going through the next morning.
How many smoothies a day do you do? 2 or 3?
Yeah, I mean, usually every day at least 1, but at the high end 2.
Okay, so it's a quasi partial meal replacement, which I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that particular strategy. Using shakes with fiber in them, lots of fiber. This is you've made a lot of people on the keto diet are not consuming that much fiber as you are. How did you get onto that?
I think some of this goes to I'm educated. I've been here for 20 years. I know. I think people associate fiber with just using the bathroom, but the fact of the matter is fiber has so many different health benefits to it. In this day and age where everything has sugar in it to help, reduce those sugar levels, where everything's high in cholesterol to help reduce those cholesterol levels. I mean, fiber has so many different benefits to it that involve so much more than just, helping you and aiding and digesting use the bathroom. You've talked about it a million times.
Absolutely. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. I'm surprised you guys haven't come out with a fiber bar.
We've been looking at it. It's just you start getting into food and you're getting expiration dates and you get a lot of different things.
I know. I know.
Trust me, we've been looking hard. The problem is to make a good tasting fiber bar. A lot of these bars out there are candy bars. I mean, let's not.
That's true.
Look at them. If you really read it, it's nothing but a candy bar with a bunch of protein in it. So we've been looking for a couple years now to see how we could do a really high-end fiber bar that was really low in sugar.
Yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought. We come back. I'll tell you what I've been eating as I've been talking to you.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempanol.
Gen Z. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hi, it's Schmidt. Join Robert Harwood from the Harwood Financial Group and me for a daily blueprint for your finances. A topical radio show that helps put you on the right track financially. Win at retirement right after the Schmidt Show. Weekdays, 6:06 p.m. on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Some residents of Florida's Gulf Coast are on edge after multiple swimmers contracted a flesh-eating bacterial infection. Sarah Martinez says she went swimming in Sarasota with a small cut on her leg, but things went downhill quickly.
The whole cut was really red. It was really swollen.
She had to be hospitalized for treatment and nearly lost her leg. Doctors have seen at least 5 cases of flesh-eating bacteria in recent days, all coming from West Coast beaches. Answers on what caused an explosion that injured 23 people at a Broward County shopping plaza could still be days away. Witnesses reported smelling gas before the blast, but investigators say there are no signs of a gas leak. The city of Orlando is mourning the loss of a black-necked swan that died just 2 weeks after it was relocated to a park downtown. With Florida's news, I'm Chris Trankman.
We have some slow traffic westbound on I-4 from 22nd Street to 275. The crash is wrapping up from Dr. King Jr. Street at 16th Avenue North in St. Pete. We have construction northbound on the Suncoast Parkway north of State Road 52 in the right lane. The right lane is also blocked southbound on the Suncoast Parkway south of County Line Road. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edwick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pros do it right to save 5% more on eligible purchases every day just by using your Lowe's Business Credit account. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. Glassdoor knows not just any will do. From 62 million job seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills and experience your small business needs to grow. In fact, Glassdoor hires are 30% more likely to stay with your company longer. And Glassdoor can help you find that perfect candidate in half the resumes. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
Napa know-how. At Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, get a $25 prepaid Visa card when you get any Napa automotive battery. It's the best deal for some of the best batteries from some of the best car people around. But we might be a little partial. Anywho, pick up any Napa automotive battery and save $25. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers while supplies last. Offer ends 8/31/19.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick, theinjurylawyers.com. Drive safely. Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 88. Tonight, showers taper off with a low 77. Tomorrow, more clouds and a 60% rain chance. High 87. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
Sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
At Farmers Insurance, we know every windshield collision has a unique sound. Beetle. Bird poop. Drone. Seen it? Covered it. Talk to Farmers.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
Game of Thrones the last episode had a racial problem because they treated people, brown people, like they were expendables, what they said. And by the way, somebody sent me a thing that said, stop talking about Game of Thrones. Nobody wants to hear that. Well, then I suggest you go find your old man radio show. Feel free to turn the dial.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
The bacteria that constitute your microbiome, yes, you have one of those, help digest your food. They regulate your immune system, these bacteria. They protect you against against pathogenic bacteria that cause disease. They produce vitamins, including the B vitamins, B12, thiamine, and riboflavin, and vitamin K, which is needed for blood coagulation. That's just some of the things that these bacteria do that constitute your microbiome. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. As I said, we're mostly microbes than we are cells. It's a ratio of 10 to 1 microbes per cell. So if that's true, which it is, that's a fact, then nutritionally, what would you do for these microbes? Do you need to do anything? And the answer is yes. You need to eat fiber. That they love it. Pathogenic bacteria tend to like sugar. There's processed foods. That's why fiber, I'm trying to make the argument as to why fiber is so fundamental to your health. Zig, welcome back. So this the fiber blend, the daily fiber blend, is also an orange flavor. All-purpose sort of product, yes?
Yes.
Now, the psyllium, you're using the psyllium, the powdered, not the husks, but the powdered form, yes?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, the only difference is it's just a finer grind.
A finer grind.
Product.
Now, what other fiber products do you have?
Well, I think, when you were just talking about bacteria and gut, there's always a battle between good and bad bacteria in your gut. That's why probiotics is so big right now. And for, I think most of your listeners probably know probiotics, you're feeding your body good bacteria. We have a fiber blend that has a prebiotic in it, which helps feed and multiply that good bacteria. So that's called prebiotic colon care formula. Comes in powder and caps. That's been a really big one too with, everybody on the probiotic train. Prebiotics are essential to help feed that bacteria.
By the way, they've done some experiments and some studies with twins, obese and lean twins. And what they find is obese twins have a lower diversity of bacteria and higher levels of enzymes, meaning the obese twins are more efficient at digesting food and harvesting calories, which is sort of paradoxical. Obesity has also been associated with a poor combination of microbes in the gut. It's crazy. Type 1 diabetes, autoimmune disease, associated with a less diverse gut microbiome. We know that, for example, autoimmune diseases, including diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, I can go on and on, are associated with a dysfunction in the microbiome. And that dysfunction often is caused by, the root cause is the diet, a highly processed food diet lacking in fiber. So you got to feed those the microbiota, the microbiome, the bacteria, the good bacteria in your gut, and that's what you meant by a prebiotic, right, Zig?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, how many fiber products do you have in all then?
Well, we've got 5 different fibers. that come in different forms, whether it's caps, veg caps, powders. So, just...
Do you have one for chronic constipation?
Yeah, we have Fiber Plus, which is a natural laxative. It's Fiber Plus Senna. Senna's, I think it's more gentle of the two big natural laxatives that are out there. There's Cascara Sagrada and Senna. We've had that product for quite some time. It's designed for short-term use, so if you're really backed up, take this product. It tastes great. It'll get things moving right away, and then you can switch over to one of the other fibers.
Right. You don't want to stay on Senna long-term because it'll make your colon lazy.
It causes a laxative dependency, and if it's you don't want that to happen. So short-term use, smart use does the job. If you get off it, you get on one of the other fibers.
877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Leaky gut syndrome, where the tight junctions no longer are tight, and you got undigested proteins and toxins and whatnot being absorbed through the intestinal small intestinal wall, or the wall of the small intestine at different points, the duodenum, ileum, jejunum, wherever throughout that small intestine, and it's just bad news. And a lot of that, the integrity of that, fiber is going to keep the integrity of your gut in more wholesome and more together. So, again, it's not just just generally speaking, it's overall it is. You cannot sustain or create good health without fiber, and I keep telling people that, but they're looking for that holy grail, something that is even more mysterious and more magical. Fiber is the answer. You're doing 60 grams a day. All of it's psyllium?
No, just between the things I eat and the supplements I take. I'm up there 60, sometimes 70 grams a day, which I thought was impossible. I remember you had a caller a year ago, so he gets 80 grams of fiber a day. I was like, how is that even possible? But I can see how it is.
It is possible. It's interesting. Once you get down to 210, you're at 235 now. You started at 310. That means you will have lost 100 pounds.
100 pounds. Started out where I wanted to lose 25, then went to 50, then once I hit 75, I said, why not 100?
Did you cut out the alcohol?
I drink occasionally, but everything I do is no sugar. So
but there's a lot of calories in alcohol, Zig.
Yeah, I know. Well, what I'm doing though, calories isn't too. I don't worry about. I watch my calories more now that I'm getting near my end goal. But I don't. Maybe once every couple of weeks. I've scaled it back.
Mm-hmm.
More focused on my health right now than going out and having a blast out one night.
There you go. It'll pay off.
How's my man Gary doing over there with his journey?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
I'm a mess.
He's a mess.
Yeah.
He's a mess.
Listen, when I hop off this diet, Gary, me and you will go get a McRib. We'll be happy.
It's not so much that as like I eat at night, and that's what kills everything.
Gary, let me send you some of the fiber and do these smoothies where it's going to help you feel full.
I've tried to tell him that.
It's a home run. It really does.
I told him that fiber is the key. When I was talking to you, I was consuming a product. It's a plant-based product. It's a plant-based protein product. It's like an organic cookie. 10 grams of protein, 0 sugar, 9 grams of fiber. It's right in your wheelhouse because it has 16 grams of fat. Are you familiar with the brand BooFit?
I am not. But that's right up my wheelhouse for what I'm doing.
BHU, BooFit. Yeah. Would work well with what you're doing. We'll be back.
Want to get at the core issues?
Nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional OBGYN formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the health question of the day. I was talking about the bacteria that constitute your microbiome, and that they help digest food, they regulate your immune system, they protect you against the pathogenic bacteria that cause disease, and they produce vitamins. Here's the question. Which of the following is not produced by your gut bacteria. Vitamin B12, thiamine, riboflavin, or vitamin C. Which one of those is not produced by your gut microbiota? Vitamin B12, thiamine, riboflavin, or vitamin C. If the right answer, you'll win a $25 gift card, supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Zig, welcome back. We had somebody messaged us about the keto diet and abs. I don't know how to respond to the question. A fellow wants to know, should you go on a keto diet if you want abs?
He wants to drop the fat that's around his midsection so he has abs.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's...
Look, I mean, any guy will tell you this. Weight loss is made in the kitchen. Abs are made in the gym. So I don't, if you're going to... I'm not going on keto to...
Well, I like that. Yeah. Weight loss is made in the kitchen and abs are made in the gym.
Yeah.
I
spent 0 days in the gym. Once I get to my goal weight, that's when I'm switching stuff around. The gym's going to start. It's all a process. Yeah. But there's no quick, easy fix for it. You just got to be focused, and this is, you got to be committed to doing it.
Well, this fellow, he's not obese. He's 175 pounds. He goes to the gym. He just wants more abs. I mean, you can't spot train. You can't lose weight. You can't lose fat around the middle by doing sit-ups and crunches. That's called spot training. All you'll do is build the muscle, the musculature of your abdominal, the abdominal muscles, but it'll be under the fat. The way to show your abs around your stomach, in the abdominal abs, is to lose weight. However way you want to do it, whether it's keto or whatever diet you're using. So at the end of the day, you're right, the abs are made in the gym, and to show the abs, you have to have less fat around the middle. And that's...
You got to drop the weight. That's the idea.
You have to lose the weight. Now, you can work those abs until you're blue in the face, but if you have fat around the abdominal area, they're not going to reveal. You have to shred, right? You have to shred that fat. And by the way, blood glucose control is critical here, and that's where the fiber comes in. Controlling that the blood glucose relationship is very important. Go ahead, Zig.
Yeah, no, you listen. You looking at, I don't care what diet you do, whether it's Atkins or paleo or, anything that's out there, they're all the same thing. They're low sugar, very low sugar. Sugar is the devil. I don't think people realize, unless they really learn how to read the label, sugar is everywhere. That's why diabetes is out of control in this country.
Sure, added sugar to these, and it's these processed foods with added salt, sugar, and fat that gets people in trouble. But it's all the sugar, grams and grams, and that's where the carb gets the bad name. Say, well, the sugar is associated with carbohydrate. It's associated with processed carbohydrates. It's also associated with fruit. A thing called fructose is a sugar, but fruit has fiber in it as well. So, I don't worry about the sugar that's in plants. I worry about the added sugar that's in processed foods. Yerba Prima, yerbaprima.com. They have an array of fiber products. You want to lose weight? You want to keep your blood cholesterol levels in line? You want to, control your appetite? You want to have health, just general overall good health? I can go on and on. Eat more fiber. That's all. Where are you headed today?
I am in Syracuse all week, and then I head to California, France, and Dubai for the next 3 weeks.
What are you going to do in Dubai, man? You talking to people there about the company?
Yeah, there's a chain of pharmacies there that's got 250 pharmacies, and I'm training all their pharmacists on exactly what we just spent the last hour and a half talking about.
You're not the only guest that has found his way to Dubai that comes onto this show, and it's usually they're talking to pharmacists there. I wonder what.
It's probably the same one. Astor Pharmacy is like the Walgreens, over there. So I would assume they're the same ones.
So they sell supplements in the pharmacies?
Yeah, it's really big because they're giving people alternatives than traditional medicine to do, an alternative. When, people are getting educated around the world. I think, we need to start catching up to everybody else and realize, there's a lot of things out there you can put in your body to help.
Well,
that's why you're here, Doc.
It's very interesting that you're going to Dubai. You're going into the Middle East to talk about fiber. I find that I find that somewhat ironic. I guess they have processed foods there too now, right? It must have.
Yeah, they have issues with diabetes and obesity just like we do here. So,
yeah, when you import this way of eating into these cultures, that's what happens.
Yep.
Which of the following is not made by your gut microbiota? B12, thiamine, riboflavin, or vitamin C? One of those doesn't fit. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. I can say this. Humans, the answer to the question, some animals can make that particular vitamin. We as humans cannot. We can only get it from our diet. Is it B12, thiamine, riboflavin, or vitamin C that your gut microbiota do not make? 877-897-8255. Speed dial us. And as we go off the air, Katie will take your call, and if you have the right answer, we'll give you credit for it. So, let me ask Katie. Katie, how many grams of fiber do you consume a day?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. And she's not unusual, Zig. That's why I asked her. She has no... That's an honest answer, right?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize,
No, most people got up this...
looking at it.
Most people got up this morning, they weren't thinking about fiber. That's for sure. They should. They should. How many grams of fiber did you have for breakfast? What are you going to have how many for lunch and dinner? How many are you going to have at the end of the day? How many grams will you have consumed? Already today, I've consumed 9 grams. And I did that by eating this one product with 10 grams of protein, 0 sugar, 9 grams of fat. YerbaPrima.com. Get onto the fiber and find good health. Your health is your wealth. See you tomorrow.
Everyone's raving about the new